If you have yet to hear about the inaugural Netflix Cup, well, let us tell you that golf is becoming something like a reality TV show. This wasn't your usual quiet day on the course. It was like mixing a watered-down version of Formula One with the sharp skills of golf. Held in Las Vegas at the Wynn Golf Club, this event was flashy and it was totally out there. Here on Good Bogey Golf, we're diving into the whole story of this crazy event. We're talking about everything from the moment they teed off to the big finish and all the wild stuff that happened in between. It's all about golf meeting glitz and, of course, the giant Vegas sphere watching in awe. So without further ado, let's break down what happened in this year's Netflix Cup. First off, we can't talk about the Netflix Cup without mentioning the weird and wacky format. It's not your typical golf match. We're talking match play over 8 holes, but with a twist. It's a team scramble, meaning each duo hits their shots. Then, teams strategize to select the best ball for their next shot. The team that finishes with fewer shots wins the hole, and the duo that wins the most holes advances to the final. The winning pairs then return to the par 3 hole 1 for a closest to the pin competition to decide who will be crowned the champions. The tournament included 4 pairs, each consisting of 1 Formula One driver and 1 PGA Tour professional. So, who were the big names teeing up? Let's meet the teams. First up, we had Team 1, Lando Norris from McLaren Racing teaming up with golf's own Ricky Fowler. Then there's Team 2, Carlos Sainz of Scuderia Ferrari joining forces with Justin Thomas. Moving on to Team 3, we got Alex Albon from Williams Racing paired with Max Homa. And last but not least, Team 4 was Pierre Gasly from BWT Alpine F1 team and Tony Finau. In addition to these F1 players, this event had some extra flair. Picture this, an F1 style grid walk where the players strut their stuff before the game. It was their variation of a red carpet, but for the golfers and racers. And the celebs? They were out in full force, with Mark Wahlberg even giving an interview and adding some Hollywood sparkle to the greens before they teed off. Speaking of teeing off, let's talk about this tournament's key moments and highlights. This event was a roller coaster from the first tee to the last putt. First off, the opening hole was pure chaos. The format was called the Lights Out Par 3, where the fastest team to finish the hole regardless of strokes earned the early advantage, as well as the tiebreaker. So as the players teed off, they raced down the fairway in golf carts, following the racetrack as fast as they could. That's where golf met Formula One. It was nuts. The best part was in the opening hole, Team 1 seemed to forget who the better driver was. Instead of F1 pro Norris behind the wheel, we got to see Fowler doing his best to race down the fairway. Talk about a plot twist. But the drama didn't stop there. Fowler missed a crucial putt in that first hole, and Norris, well, he jumped the gun and picked up the ball too soon. That slip-up cost them the hole, as they got disqualified from it. Talk about an epic start for the duo. Meanwhile, Thomas and Sainz snuck in ahead to go 1-up in this featured matchup and hole. In the second matchup, Finau and Gasly took the lead ahead of Max Homa and Alex Albon from Williams. Finau, who stepped in for Colin Morikawa at the last moment due to his injury, made a birdie putt, putting them in the lead. At the halfway point, Thomas and Sainz were still ahead by 1 point. Meanwhile, Homa and Albon and Finau Gasly were tied after completing 3 holes. The 5th hole was not your typical golf challenge. It was playfully named the Squid Game hole, because players had to participate in a game of red light, green light. They had to wait for the Squid Game doll to turn her head before teeing off, or they would face a penalty. But the real showstopper in this event wasn't any of the players or their strategic decisions. It was the Sphere, the newest attraction on the Las Vegas Strip. The enormous dome stood 366 feet tall above the golf course and left the players in awe on multiple occasions. While hearing Bono sing "Where the Streets Have No Name" in this high-tech arena is impressive, it's a completely different experience for Homa to calculate yardages with the world's largest emoticon as a backdrop. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to swing that like button, share this video with your fellow golf enthusiasts, and subscribe to our channel for quick and easy golf updates. Without further ado, the winners. In the final showdown of the Netflix Cup, Team Carlos Sainz and Justin Thomas defeated Tony Finau and Pierre Gasly of BWT Alpine in a closest to the pin contest that served as the playoff hole. The pairs advanced following their respective victories in an 8-hole scramble. In the end, it was Thomas's excellent tee shot in the playoff that secured the victory for his team. The winning duo was awarded black and white checkered jackets and the inaugural Netflix Cup trophy, making a memorable end to a groundbreaking event. This victory at the Netflix Cup, especially after Thomas's extensive travel from South Africa and the unique challenges of the event, showcased not only the skill and adaptability of the players, but also the innovative spirit of this new golf format. While the Netflix Cup was a blast of fresh air in the golf world, it wasn't without its hiccups. First up, the format. It was new, it was different, and it sure was exciting. But with all new things, there were a few bumps. The speed race element on the first hole, it was a crowd pleaser, but it also threw a curveball to the players. Some loved the rush, others found it a bit off-putting. It's like mixing two great flavors. Sometimes it's a hit, sometimes it's a miss. Then there's the production side of things. Streaming a live sports event is no small feat, and Netflix jumped in head first. The camera work, the angles, the coverage, it was all pretty slick. But some golf purists felt the balance tipped more towards entertainment than sports itself. And let's not forget the commentary and player insight. The mix of professional golfers and F1 drivers brought different perspectives to the table. Their take on the event's format and execution added depth to the broadcast. It was interesting to hear how these pros adapt to a new style of play for fun, blending their expertise with the event's unique demands. In the end, the Netflix Cup stirred the pot in the golf world. It pushed boundaries and challenged norms. Was it perfect? Maybe not. But it sure was a step towards something new and exciting in the world of sports entertainment. As we reflect on the Netflix Cup, it's clear that this event was a daring step into uncharted territory for golf. The combination of golf and Formula One elements brought an undeniably unique flavor to the tournament. However, this blend also introduced a level of chaos that might have been a bit too much for the traditional golfing purist. And this brings the question, is there a point where the pursuit of entertainment and novelty in golf begins to detract from the essence of the sport? While the event succeeded in drawing attention and offering something different, it also highlighted the balance needed when introducing radical changes to a time-honored game. And that's another round of Good Bogey Golf. Golf for busy people, where we've got your back, keeping you in the loop no matter how tight your schedule is. Don't forget to swing that like button, share this video with your fellow golf enthusiasts, and subscribe to our channel for quick and easy golf updates. Remember, time may be short, but the game is long. Stay ahead of the curve with Good Bogey Golf. Thanks for watching, keep your eye on the ball, and we'll see you next time.